Good morning. Today is March 20th, and the reading of the day comes to us from Hebrews 4:9. And the heading of this, chapter 4, is A Sabbath Rest for the People of God. And I did not realize that there was so much controversy about a day of rest. Some people say that it doesn't even apply anymore because it's from the Old Testament. Some people say it should be a different day. Some people say we just don't need to do it at all. I guess I used to kind of think that it was just an old-fashioned rule that we didn't really need to abide by. Well, that was before I abided by anything the Lord said. But I didn't see it as important, which I see it as very important now. If nothing else, for obedience. But the main thing is I see it as part of God's plan for my body to thrive and for me to be healthy and to set aside a day that's about God. So I think the Sabbath is very important. Here's the actual verse of the day, which is really out of context, but here it is. There remains then a Sabbath rest day for the people of God. I just want to go back and read chapter 4, verse 1 that says, Therefore, since the promise of entering his rest still stands, let us be careful that none of you have been found falling short of it. For we also have had the good news proclaimed to us, just as they did, but the message they heard was of no value to them, because they did not share the faith of those who obeyed. Now, we who have believed enter that rest, just as God said. And then in chapter 11 it says, Let us therefore make every effort to enter that rest, so that no one will perish by following their example of disobedience. So I think it's pretty clear that we still have to take a day of rest. Again, not only for our bodies that God made, but to be obedient, to show our obedience, which is the most important thing. Anyway, if you've struggled with this, I think it's pretty plain if you just read Bible scripture that we are to take a day of rest. I hope that helps you and blesses you today. Bye.